And finally, don't be afraid to use a little humor. In this fast-paced, high-tech, overly Twittered world in which we live in, it is easy to lose the human touches, the touches of compassion and humor. I've been told that I have these touches. I've been told that I'm touched. But it's because I believe that fun and humor are two of the greatest antidotes to human pain and suffering. Fun and humor are two of the greatest antidotes to human pain and suffering. Well, you say, well, I'm not really a humor kind of person. Well, it doesn't mean you have to be telling jokes, but it means you have a sense for the fun part of life. It turns out that 15% of the population are humor impaired, and another 10% are at risk. But the average adult lasts about 20 times a day, the average child 400. What can we learn from that? We need to learn to develop a sense of humor, and the key things are to practice, practice, practice. So how do you do that? Well, expose yourself to humor. Expose yourself to humor. Learn to read and watch those who make you laugh. Everyone has favorite comedian authors that they enjoy. People make them laugh. Who makes you laugh? Right. Absolutely. Who else? Sure. And Dave Barry. If I need to laugh, I'll read some Dave Barry. And that's the way that works. Finally, learn to inject a little bit of humor into the workplace. Mary Poppins said, in every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap the job's a game. I'll tell you how I do that sometimes. I'll come into the office and patients can be tense sometimes, particularly an over 50-year-old gentleman who's there for the tests that men detest. So what'll happen is I'll walk in and I'll put this on. And he'll look at me and his eyes will get big and he'll look at me fearfully initially, but then of course realize it's a joke. So he starts to laugh. That relaxes him and makes my job a lot easier. And finally, learn a few jokes and learn to tell them, because they're often more fun in telling them than they are in hearing them. I had an uncle like that. He could never finish a joke. He never got the punchline because he would be laughing so hard. There'd be milk coming out of his nose. He would start Bill Clinton and a giraffe walk into a bar. And we never heard the punchlines, but he was very memorable. So learn to have that fun, nonsensical side of life. And one of my favorite philosophers, Willy Wonka, said, a little nonsense now and then is relished by the wisest man. So fun and humor, two of the great antidotes to human pain and suffering.